Hey everybody, Jeff Gagne, Succelsior TV. This is episode 11. I'm fired up for today's episode. Yesterday was about my story and where I came from, who I am, and why I created Succelsior and why I'm talking to you about it. Story's the ball game. Story is it, man. The reason we all love movies so much, like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings or Hunger Games or even the Twilight series, the reason we love those movies so much and we go back and we can't wait for the next one to come out is because we love story. We love those big, epic, grand tales, and we all want to be part of them. We all want to think that that's going to be our life, or we are in that. That's what we want for our lives. We all want a story that somebody would listen to. Nobody wants a boring story that wouldn't make a good documentary or or a part of a great movie. None of us want that. But like I mentioned yesterday, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. So the second best time is today. We don't get to go back 20 years ago, so we have to start writing that story today. The best time would have been 20 years ago. We don't get to do that. I did, however, lie to you, which I'm going to correct today. Yesterday I said I did not have, but I do, a 1985 Back to the Future DeLorean. I do have one because I'm a toy collector, but I don't get to go into this and go back and pick a date and go back and start rewriting my story. I have to take whatever it is that I have as my story, which I told you about yesterday, and everything else that comes along with it, everything that makes me me. I have to start from today and write my story forward. Write my story going forward. That's what we all need to do. And we can write a different story. Just because we jumped in the river of life, Succelsior is about throwing you some oars and yelling to you from the sidelines, from the banks, that you can paddle. You can go down this river instead of going down this. You can turn off to a tributary instead of going over Niagara Falls in your little boat and dying. You don't have to deal with that. You can change your story. Here's the deal. Story is it. Your story is the most important. We all love our own stories. That's just it. That's the whole ball game. We get one life, and it's about writing a story. Here's an exercise, and it's not for you to do on paper. It's for you to do right now while you're listening to my voice. Close your eyes, and I coach kids, and there's always that one kid that's like, I'm not closing my eyes for nothing. Close your eyes. I can do it while I'm talking, so you can certainly do it while you're listening. Close your eyes and envision that you are 85 years old, and you are sitting on a rocking chair on your front porch with a cup of lemonade, about to tell a story of your life to somebody else. You're 85 years old, regardless of what age you are, and I know I'm talking to high school students, all the way down to high school freshmen, all the way up to people that are in their 70s are watching these videos. I know that for a fact. I want you to think about, you are 85, you're about to share a cup of country time lemonade with somebody, and you're going to tell me your story, Grandpa, or tell me your story, whoever it is. Doesn't have to be Grandpa. I want you to imagine that you're 85 years old. Close your eyes. Imagine you're 85. And what is that story? What is it that you are telling them right back through today? You don't have to go all the way back to childhood, because we can start rewriting your story through today. From today, whether you're 15 or 20 or 25 or 35 or 45 or 65, what do you want your story to be like in between now and 85? What do you want that story to be? That's it. That's what Succelsior is about. That's why I have the core question. We have to plan as if we're going to live forever, yet still incorporate all those things into our life while we're here, those things that are so important that we would do them if we only had 24 hours left to live. That's what the ball game's about. And the reason my story was so long yesterday is this is my big why. And that's tomorrow's episode, so I will get to that tomorrow. Until then, remember, your dreams are our mission, and imagine being 85 in that rocking chair. What do you want your story to be like?